If you're still sleepy from that snooze fest that was Thursday night football this week, we need you to wake up because it's time for another episode of Bet It, Bank It, Blow It. I am Jamie G. Esquire, the fifth. Please don't ask what happened to Esquires 1 through 4, as I am not legally allowed to comment on that. I'm back with Magnum Mills to do some Sunday football wagering for week 9.
It wasn't the worst Thursday night football game. Garrett Wilson tried to save it with that awesome catch. Malachi Corley tried to make it interesting by just dropping the ball. But I did especially love at halftime. It was such a wreck that the game hosts were like, "Yo, please stay. We'll look at our costumes after the game. Please don't tune out." So you don't like it when you have to beg people to hang around and watch, but we would like to beg you to hang around and watch the rest of this episode of Bet It, Bank It, Blow It, presented by Caesar Fantasy Football. Thanks a lot for checking out our show. You can find us wherever you get your pods and on YouTube. We're on social media at CSAGAPFF. Same place on the internet, CSAGAPFF.com. Very easy to remember, just like the flaps, FLAPS. They're very important to our success. Follow, like, and please subscribe. If you had fun, please remember to click the thumb.
We're not including the Sunday and Monday night games, so we've got 12 contests on our Week 9 main slate menu. You should know that all information, it's accurate as of Friday, November 1st, and we're getting our odds and wagering options from the DraftKings Sportsbook. Always check any legal sports books available in your state to make sure that you're getting the best odds possible and best boosts and profit share, all that. There's crazy stuff out there. Take the time, do it. It's worth it. As always, we are going to start with transparency time. Mills, where do we stand through our Thursday night football action of week 9?
Not too shabby. Had a decent one on Thursday night. Once again, we continue to be held up a bit by our collaborative wagers. We have hit a couple of tripods recently. These are our three-leg parlays, usually single game, but sometimes we stretch them out over multiple games. Collaboratively, we are up about 2,640 cricket coins on the season. The cricket coin being the preferred currency of Bet It, Bank It, Blow It. In cricket, we trust. Overall, like I said, being held up by our collaborative wagers, we are up 3,261 coins on those. I am up a modest 741 coins, while Jamie G is down about 1,362 coins, despite leading very much so in our favorite wagers and our bankroll battle. You just haven't hit the long shots like I have, but we have hit them together. So we're going to work on that, try to combine forces, help you hit a couple long shots, help me hit a couple of these easy layups. We're all going to work together, keep the collaborative going, try to just stay in the green, get even deeper green. I like that deep emerald green. You know what I mean? It's right there with cold hard cash, deep emerald green, the color of
100%, man.
money. What do you think about this week 9 slate? We have a more expanded slate here. No Monday night doubleheader, no London game. You got a lot of teams kind of favored between 42 and 48 or 9. So, any thoughts about this one from a wagering standpoint?
Kind of a weird week, honestly. I think there's several challenging matchups, from the betting standpoint. It proved difficult for me in trying to get value on either money line or even some alternate spreads or alternate totals. Injuries are absolutely going to impact this week. They're absolutely going to impact this week. And I think this could be a good week for props, Mills. I really do.
Any night's a great night for football. Any week is a great week for props if you are finding the right ones, and that's always the key to it. This is a little bit of a funky one. I agree with you. I think it wouldn't surprise me to go back to seeing a couple of upsets here, maybe even seeing one or two big upsets. And we have a couple of teams and quarterbacks with their backs literally against the wall. We are talking win or go home, win or lose your job. And then we have new quarterbacks coming on the scene. We have injuries. I think it's going to be interesting. And I think we can also get a lot of points this week. We could see a few game totals end up over 50. Maybe we even get a 60 burger in there somewhere. Not a lot of low totals. I like that. More points means like you're right. It could be a great week for props. More points is more yards, more ways to score, more fun in general. And let's see if the backup quarterbacks can keep it going, man. That is definitely one of the more intriguing storylines that we've got going on. So I'm very interested in another great week for football.
Instead of starting off nice and easy, we're shooting right up to the top of the props to kick things off. Mills, send us on our way to the top of the props.
All right, man. I'm pressing the button. We are going up to the penthouse, not even the penthouse, the secret penthouse, the double penthouse, the PP penthouse. Right up top, I have your guy, the boy, Lad McConkey, over 50.5 receiving yards, minus 115. He's really established himself as the top option in the Chargers passing game there. So 100 cricket coins to bring you back about 187. Not too bad. Second one here, going back to the well with Malik Neighbors, 80 plus receiving yards. That's plus 125. 100 coins to bring back 225, averaging about 12 targets a game. The Giants' offensive line is a mess. I don't have a lot of confidence in his depth of target, but I think he's got enough juice to break one or two mid to long ones, get there at 80 yards. I don't know if I'd quite go to 100, but feeling confident about the 80. Then I'm going to go with Jamie G's guy, the easy button for Josh Allen. Khalil Shakir, 60 plus receiving yards, plus 130. Again, not a guy I'm expecting to get 90 yards, but I feel very confident in him getting between 50 and 70, so much so that I split the difference right at 60, plus 130, so 100 coins to bring back about 230. And then finally, Alvin Kamara, 80 plus rushing yards, plus 145, 100 to bring back 245. Seems like easy money at the Carolina Panthers. You don't want to jinx it. The Saints have been a little bit of a hot mess, but we've seen Kamara dominate when the matchup is right. And I think this could be an absolute huge week for him. Make sure he is in your DFS lineups as well. Jamie G, who are you pressing the button and taking us to the top with?
I got a couple here, man, and I like them. I found some good plus odds here that I'm going with. Number one, and I preface this by saying keep an eye on the injury report, and if T. Higgins is not playing, you might want to pass on this one. But I've got Joe Burrow, 275 plus passing yards, plus 115 odds. 100 cricket coins here to win 215 cricket coins. You talked about a team literally having to win. This is it for them. And I don't know how they're going to do it without utilizing Joe Burrow's arm. So I had 275 here, plus 115 odds. And then I got Bijan Robinson, 80 plus rushing yards. Again, I think you can run the football all over this Dallas Cowboys defense. Really like this one. That's plus 110. 100 cricket coins there to win 210 cricket coins. Cameron Dicker the kicker. We've got some action, over 1.5 field goals made. It's only minus 150, but I really like this one, Mills. I just think this could be a tough kind of red zone defense, low scoring affair here. I've got the 1.5 field goals made, 100 cricket coins. We'll take home 166. Nothing wrong with that. I also have the Alvin Kamara day. 80 plus rushing yards. It's plus 150, 100 cricket coins to take home 250. And then we've got Justin Herbert, 250 passing yards. It's plus 100, 100 cricket coins to win 200 cricket coins.
I like that Herbert one. That could be a little bit sneaky. We saw the Chargers open up the offense a little bit coming out of the bye, so I think that's a nice play right there. And of course, I'm with you on the Alvin Kamara. And the kickers have been good to us. Knock on wood. We'll see if they can keep it going.
They have been. I hope you are ready to go big or go home because it's tripod time. We've got a three-legger player prop parlay that can stand up to even the toughest tasks, like financing your holiday shopping. Make with the legs, Mills, please and thank you.
Well, I'm going to keep my legs under the desk, but I have three very strong, mighty legs for you. I said I like the Herbert. I had the lad in there. The lad's your guy. Leg number one, we're going to plug in Lad McConkey over 50.5 receiving yards, minus 115 on its own. We both love the Alvin Kamara. That seems like a no-brainer. Alvin Kamara, 80 plus rushing yards, plus 145. And then we're going to go back to the well with Jamie G's Buffalo Bills. They like to spread the ball around there. Everybody eats. This week, we think Dalton Kincaid is going to have at least a solid enough portion, even if he's not coming back 4 seconds. Dalton Kincaid, 40 plus receiving yards, minus 115 on its own. So you put those three together. McConkey over 50.5 receiving yards, Kamara over 80 plus rushing yards, and Kincaid over 40 receiving yards. That's plus 756. So 100 coins to bring back 856. Not enough to do all the holiday shopping, but at least enough to start and buy a little something for yourself.
The Las Vegas Westgate has the Super Contest. Well, we have the Supa Dupa Fly Contest. There are some similarities, but this is just different enough to satisfy our legal department, also known as me.
Well, I mean, how many other lawyers work for free? We tried to get the lawyer from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, but he literally hasn't gotten back to us no matter how many times we tried to contact him. We miss you, lawyer. Every season, the Westgate in Vegas runs their super contest. You pick five spread wagers. That's it. Nothing too complicated or more complex than that. So we are using their odds for this and each making 5 picks every week. Last week I went 4-1. Jamie G went 3-2. We started this midseason. I am 14-6. Jamie G is 12-8. That gives me the honors. I am going first. Up top, I have Buffalo -6 at home against the Dolphins. I have Denver +9 on the road at the Ravens. I have the Colts +5.5 at the Minnesota Vikings. The Washington Commanders -3.5 at the New York Giants. And a little bit of a surprise here, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers +9 at the Kansas City Chiefs. So Bills -6, Broncos +9, Colts +5.5, Commanders -3.5, Buccaneers +9. Jamie G, who are you getting fly with this week?
Like those, I too have my Bills -6 against Miami. I've got the Rams -1.5 at Seattle. Really like the Rams this week. I got Dallas +2.5 at Atlanta. I think they're gonna pull the upset and win there. I've got Washington -3.5 at the Giants, and then I've got Detroit Rock City -3 at Green Bay. We're continuing our quest to find the king of the end zone. Touchdown wagers have not been so kind to us so far this season, so we changed things up just a smidge. How did that work out for us last week?
What we are doing now is we're doing a combination thing where we pick a player and we ride his anytime touchdown prop for 3 weeks, like we're the Quad City DJs riding the train. And then each week we take more of a long shot, a go big or go home anytime touchdown scorer +300 or longer. So this is week 2 of riding the train. I am riding the David Montgomery train. He scored last week at -115. So was up about 87 coins on that one. He did not score in week 1, so down about 13 coins through 2 weeks of riding the Montgomery train. I had Sterling Shepard in my go big or go home. Got knocked out of the game early. Did not get there. 0-2 on those. Jamie G is riding the Kyron Williams train. He scored again like he does every week. He was -175, so he won about 57 coins on that one. Also hit in week 1 at better odds, so overall he's up about 107 coins riding Kyron Williams through 2 weeks. Jamie G went big with Mo Alley Cox. Did not get there, so he is also 0-2 on going big or going home. So right now, riding the train is the way to go. We will see how it works. And you might as well keep riding Kyron Williams till it doesn't happen. This is the final week of riding the train, so I am still with David Montgomery here. He is -130 for an anytime touchdown. So 100 coins to bring back about 177. And I'm trying to ride the train, even though I'm not. I'm going to go big or go home with Titans wide receiver Nick Westbrook-Akeem. He's +360 to score a touchdown anytime rushing or receiving. 100 coins to bring back 460. They've traded away almost everybody else with on IR. He's scored a touchdown 3 weeks in a row. Why not 4 at +360? I'm willing to take that chance. I like that one. Willing to go big or go home with it. Jamie G, you're riding with Kyron Williams. And who else do you have as your anytime touchdown scorer?
Train and ride it. Oh yeah, man. I'm feeling it this week, buddy. Look, I don't think he scored since it might have been week 1. He might not even have happened. I don't know, but I'm going big here. I'm going with Greg Dortch. For those of you guys that aren't a hardcore head, Greg Dortch is a wide receiver on the Arizona Cardinals. I think they're gonna pass the football this week, and I think Greg Dortch gets some action here. It's an anytime touchdown score for Greg Dortch. Mills, it's a whopping +500 odds. 100 cricket coins here. I will be bringing home 600. Got to love that. Let's go, Greg Dortch.
What really surprises me is that you just don't take Dawson Knox every week.
It's probably not a bad idea.
Well, you laugh. He's usually +800. Plus, if he hit, you only need to hit it about once a month. So if he gets 4 touchdowns on the season, it probably pays off if you ride it every week. Just a food for
I
thought there.
want Greg Dortch to do a song with Scott Storch, and then you can have a whole thing going on with the Dortch Scorch thing.
Well, while
Is that
he's
too
dressed
much?
up as the Human Torch for Halloween, and they're passing the Olympic torch.
100%. Now that's a win. Now that's something I can get down with. We hope that you'll love us forever and long time. We also hope that you're having fun. I'm straight up telling you that it's time for Paula's picks. We're each going to highlight any underdogs we like to win in week 9. Yes, this is a head-to-head contest, but we're also trying to determine the best approach on betting the underdogs. Should you take the points or should you bet them straight up on the money line? How things looking so far?
Last week I went over. I had two picks. I missed on Dallas and the Jaguars, although the Jaguars did have a close one at least. On the other hand, Jamie G, you went 2-0 and you won in a close one. You had the Commanders. It took until the very last play and a miracle, but it happened for you. And you had my Philadelphia Eagles at the Bengals. So good for you. You were up 248 coins on the money line last week. On the season, we're both in the red right now. I'm down 739 coins. You are down 508. Again, this is betting underdog money lines. Overall, the money line wagers are down 1,247 coins. But if you put all the same bets down in the spread, you would be down even more money. You would be down 1,499 coins and 99 cricket cents. You got coins, you got cents, you got cricket coins. There's a lot of C's going on. So overall, right now, it looks like if you were just playing the underdogs, you're better off betting them straight up. We've had four pushes on the year, but there's only been one time where one of our picks covered but didn't actually win the game. So right now, it's Paula's world. We're all living in it. Jamie G, do you have some picks to offer to our goddess?
I do. I've got two picks that I really like this week, Mills. I'm going to go ahead and go with the New England Patriots. They're plus 140 on the money line, plus 3.5 here. I'm digging the Patriots this week, man. That's just who in the world do the Titans think they are getting points here, man? I can't accept that. I got to go with the Pats. Also, I've got Dallas. I talked about it a little bit earlier. I think Dallas can straight up win this game. I've got Dallas plus 124. They're plus three on the spread here. I'm taking those two as my Paula's picks, my underdogs to win. Both road warriors too. Let's go.
Yeah, I really wanted to go with you on Dallas. I just feel like I've touched the stove too many times and I hate using the Cowboys anyways. I tried it last week. I'm not going to go back to the well, but I'm doing exactly what you're doing with the Patriots, plus 140 on the money line, 3.5 point dog at Tennessee. I would prefer it to be Drake May, but if it's Jacoby Brissett, I don't really mind. I think it's this weird thing now where Brissett's trying to play to keep his job. He's kind of tentative. He's not great, but if he's coming in with no expectations, it's just a placeholder, he plays much better. I have no idea what it is. So definitely prefer May, but I'm still on it, even if it is Brisket. And then I am going to go big with my other one, the Denver Broncos, plus 350 on the money line, 8 point road dogs traveling to Baltimore. We've seen the Ravens not play that well in some of their early season, like losses and wins just do not really look as good if you go into the schedule. Their most impressive win is the Bills far and away. And outside of that, they have not been as great as you think they have been. So I don't mind it here. Denver's got a tough defense. I expect the Ravens to, mess up Bo Nix a little bit. Can they get it done? But I can see the Ravens offense having a few issues, especially with Lamar Jackson looking like he's a little bit banged up. So I have New England plus 140 straight up, Denver plus 350 straight up. And now tell me, Paula, did we do good? Are we good, boys? Have we made our offering good? Will you come back next week?
I think it's gonna love you forever. Oh.
Yeah, she sent an MC Scat Cat and then sorry, I couldn't make it. I'm sending the guy instead.
Cat's almost better.
Yeah, I'm
Scat
not going to
Cat's almost better.
complain. If he brings Spuds McKenzie, then it's going to be a real party.
Speaking of a party, it is time for something we call floor versus ceiling. Here's how this one works. We're each going to make two wagers, one with short odds, one with long odds. Over the course of the season, we're trying to determine which is more profitable, playing it safe with the high floor bets or swinging for the fences with those high ceiling wagers. How are things looking so far?
Pretty good, but I don't think you did your usual baseball swing thing when you do
Did
the swinging for the fences, and I appreciate that because you were trying not to trigger me as a Yankees fan, so that was very considerate of you, but not of the Yankees. Last week we both hit our floor wagers and missed our ceilings. On the season, we are 13 for 16 on our floor wagers. I am slightly ahead of you on those. We're 2 for 16 on the ceiling wagers. I've hit two. You're still 0 for. So overall, the floor is up about 119 coins, while our ceiling wagers are down 835. As far as head to head, I'm up about 102 coins. You're down about 819. So I am far and away in the lead here, but I am going to cede the floor to you as long as you promise to build a nice one and put a nice ceiling on top of it. I'll worry about some walls later.
Mills, we got the foundation. We're going to start with the floor. My floor pick is going to be Baltimore minus 2.5 versus Denver. It's minus 353 odds here on the alternate spread. 100 cricket coins take home 128. I know they're banged up. I know they've had some not so impressive victories, but I don't see them losing two in a row here, especially at home. I've got Baltimore -2.5. I think they cover, win by at least a field goal. My ceiling, Mills, I'm going Dallas -5.5. I got them winning by a touchdown or more against Atlanta. That's +263 on the alternate spread. 100 cricket coins there to take home 363. It's a nice payday if Dallas can pull that one off.
I'd have to look at the stats, but I feel like we have not been the greatest when it comes to the Cowboys this year. So I'm very
Probably
curious to
not.
see if how your feelings are on this one. I perhaps might be biased, and unfortunately, when I'm building my floor, I might be building in some bias because I'm going with an alternate spread as well and taking my Philadelphia Eagles -2.5 at home versus Jacksonville. That drops it down to -252. 100 coins to bring back about 136. So not too shabby, just like Jamie G says, manufacturing a win, but in this case, manufacturing a floor. And then for a ceiling, I'm going to reach up for a big, tall guy. Give me Detroit Lions tight end Sam Laporta, 70 plus receiving yards. That's plus 350, 100 coins to bring back 450. Honestly, I think he does more than that, but I'm not trying to get greedy, trying to put a W up here, have a nice ceiling so that I can start thinking about some walls.
Solid, solid, solid plan. According to some judge, I don't have a solid grasp of bird law. That's fine. Because what I do have is a dollar and a dream. We're going to help you take a single dollar and turn it into many dollars. Mills, I want to be rich. Are we there yet?
No, we are not quite at the fireworks factory yet. We both went over again last week. Both had five leg parlays. Each only hit one leg, so not that close. So both down another buck. We are down $8 each on the season, down $16. That change cup in the car is getting a little bit empty, but I think we can dig in, find another dollar. We might be having to go to the Coinstar soon, but we've still got some silvers in there. Jamie G, give us your dollar and a dream wager or parlay for week 9.
Nice, beautiful 5 legs here. I like all legs equally. Again, this is assuming T. Higgins plays, but if not, I'm still going to ride with it. Joe Burrow, 325 plus passing yards. It's plus 425 on itself. CD Lamb, putting the CD in the CD player, it's plus 110 receiving yards. That's plus 215 on its own. Alvin Kamara, 2+ anytime touchdown score. That's plus 265. Jalen Hurts, 250 plus passing yards. That's plus 200. And Matthew Stafford, 300 plus passing yards against Seattle. I love that one. That's plus 400 on its own. $1 here, Mills. We got plus 90,422 odds. So $1, we will win $905. So look, man, I'm okay losing 8 if I punch one of these tickets because then I win 905. And I think last I checked, that's good math.
That is very good math. And again, this is better than wasting a dollar on a scratcher. If you're running a dollar scratcher, your best case scenario is usually you win $50, $250. It pretty much about the same odds it feels like here. So I like what you're doing there. I am also going to go with a 5 leg parlay. Up top, I have scary Terry McLaurin, 90 plus receiving yards, plus 250 on its own. Alvin Kamara, 2+ anytime touchdown scorer. I wanted to go for the 3 burger, but I'm sticking with the 2, plus 265. On the other side, I think the Falcons are going to move the ball against the Cowboys, especially on the ground. Give me Tyler Algier, 70 plus rushing yards, plus 390. I think the Bears have to do something against the Cardinals. Could be a sneaky shootout. And DeAndre Swift has been very involved in the passing game. Give me DeAndre Swift, 125 or more rushing plus receiving yards, plus 350. And Sam Laporta, once again, I was tempted to go with the bigger one, but I'm just going to stick with the 70 plus receiving yards here, plus 350. You put those 5 legs together, your odds are plus 123,187. So $1 will bring you back about 1,233 buckaroos. Not too bad. Nothing crazy has to happen here. I'll probably actually even be upset when it's Alvin Kamara scoring 4 touchdowns and Sam Laporta having 150 yards receiving, but I will still happily take my 1,200 bucks.
You always, and I mean always, should listen to your doctor. And Dr. Dre suggests playing Let Me Ride once every week. Let Me Ride is a head-to-head bankroll contest where both of us make a single wager every week. Each week, we must take our entire bankroll and let it ride on that one wager. Where are we after week 8? And Mills, how do you win this thing?
There are 2 good ways to win and one not as good way to win. We each started 100 coins. First one to 1,000 coins wins. Very easy. Or alternately, you can be the champion of letting it ride. You can let it ride successfully 9 times in a row. You win 9 straight wagers, no matter how small, how short the odds, you win the game. If neither of those two things happen before the season ends, whoever has the fewest strikes win the game. And you get a strike every time you make a bad wager. If you miss a wager, you get a strike, you go back to 100 coins, and you have to start all over again. And it's up to you. You can try to just do it nice and slow like the tortoise. You can just try to get there all at once like the hare. It's your choice. Last week, Jamie G, you're building up there. You had 567.69 coins. You put it all on the Houston money line, minus 225 against the Colts. You were victorious, so you brought back 819.99 coins. I went big on Joe Mixon, 120 plus rushing yards. I only had 100 coins. That was plus 450. Didn't matter. Mixon did not get there. So on the season, Jamie G is in the lead. He is on the precipice here. He has 819.99 coins, only 3 strikes. He's riding 4 wins in a row, while I have 100 coins, 6 strikes, 0 wins in a row. Jamie G, you are oh so close. Who are you doing it with here? You got 819.99 coins. What are you putting them on?
Yeah, man, I'm going all in. I'm going heavy here, and I'm feeling pretty good about it. I'm going Baltimore money line. It's minus 440. However, that's good enough for me to win the damn thing. 819 cricket coins and 99 cricket cents to take home 1,006 cricket coins. Let's end this baby in week 9. Maybe we can start it again heading into week 10. Feeling a victory here, Mills. Give me the Baltimore money line.
You know what? I think you're right. Let's end it right here. I only have 100 coins, and I think I can win this whole thing in a play. Not even just this week. I can win it in a single play. I'm going to put my 100 coins on DeAndre Swift, 60 plus receiving yards. That's plus 1,100. So 100 coins to bring back 1,200. He can do it in one play. We've seen him have like a 50-yard receiving touchdown already once this season. Doesn't even have to find the end zone. Just 60 yards receiving. How difficult is that? Just one thing. All this work, everything like that. I'm just going to keep it simple, stupid. I'm going to leapfrog right over you because that's what the doctor said I should do.
You literally could, man. That's sneaky, Mills. That's a sneaky thing there.
But you got to
We'll
change the
see how.
strategy. I got too many strikes now, man. I'm too far behind. I don't have time to do the tortoise thing anymore. I got to go full on hair, man. You got to do the fine mess thing and just jam the joint right up there and just take right off.
That'll give you that extra boost.
It will.
We'll call Mills Lane or Marvin Gaye because it's time to get it on. We're closing out the episode with the bankroll battle, which climaxes with our wagers of the week. Mills, bring us up to date and tell us anything we need to know.
Right up top, you need to know that apparently we're not doing phrasing anymore. As far as the bankroll battle, this is a 2-part contest where we wager 150 cricket coins each every single week. It's a 2-part contest here. In part 1, our additional action, we're wagering 100 cricket coins on between 4 and 10 wagers, minimum wager of 5 coins, maximum wager of 25 coins. It's all about how you want to allocate your bankroll. And then we each have to put 50 coins on our wager of the week, a single wager, no parlays or whatnot. Just the big one, go big or go home. Last week, I took it down. I was up about 70 coins on the week. Jamie G, you eked out a victory. You were in the green last week in the bankroll battle by 0.64 coins. So green is green, baby. I hit my wager of the week. Jamie G, you missed yours for the second time on the season. But overall, we're still up about 427 coins on our wagers of the week. And you are still winning the bankroll battle. You're in the green about 397 coins, while I am slightly in the red, negative 132 coins. So you have the honors. Lead us off with the additional action. How are you spending your 100 coins?
I've got a couple here, Mills. I'm going to start off with 25 cricket coins on the Rams -1. They're at Seattle, division rivalry. I do not like Seattle's defense. I think the Rams can start carving them up a little bit. This is -108. 25 cricket coins there to bring home 48 cricket coins. Not bad. I like that. I'm also going to throw 25 cricket coins on Denver at Baltimore over 46.5. That is also -108. 25 cricket coins there again to win 48. And then I'm going to throw 25 cricket coins on Detroit -102. And then I'm also going to throw 25 cricket coins on Detroit -2.5. They're at Green Bay, another big division game. I like Detroit to win this one. -112 are the odds. 25 cricket coins take home another 47. Just stacking them here, Mills. Feeling pretty good. 15 cricket coins on Dallas Moneyline at Atlanta. 140 plus 140 odds there. 15 cricket coins to win 36. And last but not least, I'm going to throw 10 cricket coins on Kyler Murray, 50 plus rushing yards. I think he gets it in one giant play, but whether he does or doesn't, I think he gets it over the course of a 60-minute football game. It's plus 250 odds, 10 cricket coins there to win 35.
Oh, Jamie G, just giving me the buyer's remorse because I didn't buy high enough on the CJ Stroud rushing yards on Thursday Night Football. I was dreaming of taking the over 25, and I just went with the 10.5. So shame on me for not showing conviction in my wagers. I am going to start out with a pair of 25 coin wagers. First off, I have 25 coins on the Washington Commanders, -5.5 traveling to face the New York Giants. That's plus 107 on the alternate spread. 25 coins to bring back about 52. And my Eagles have still yet to score in the first quarter this year, period. The Eagles have not scored in the first quarter of a football game. So I have to ride it until it stops. 25 coins on the Jacksonville Jaguars, plus 2.5 points in the first quarter at my Philadelphia Eagles, even Steven, plus 100. 25 coins to bring back 50. I mentioned I like the idea of a possible shootout there in Arizona between the Cardinals and the Bears. I think we see another rookie wide receiver step up here, not necessarily just Marvin Harrison Jr. Give me 15 coin on Rome O'Dunes, 40 plus receiving yards, plus 125, 15 coins to bring back about 34. And I have to get a little action in on the Cowboys. I guess I can't help myself. 15 coins on CeeDee Lamb, 100 plus receiving yards. That's plus 170. So 15 coins to bring back about 40.5. And Jamie G, you're going to like this one. This is a little bit of a long shot, but I don't think the Miami Dolphins pass rush has been that great this season. I'm putting 10 coins on the Miami Dolphins not to record a sack at the Buffalo Bills. That's plus 550. So 10 coins to bring back 65. And then I'm taking a couple of long shots here. 5 coins on Sam Laporta, 90 plus receiving yards. I'm finally doing it there. Plus 800, 5 coins to bring back 45. And 5 coins on Alvin Kamara, 3 plus anytime touchdown scorer, plus 1,000. 5 coins to bring back 55. So I'm spreading it around a little bit there. And that brings us to our wager of the week. Again, we have to each put 50 coins on this. No parlays or whatnot, just one single wager. And I am going right back to the well with my guy this week. Give me 50 coins on Sam Laporta, 40 plus receiving yards, -125. 50 coins to bring back 90. I am supremely confident in Laporta based on the matchup and the absence of Jameson Williams this week. So I'm not all in on Laporta, but I am heavily invested. Let's just put it that way. Jamie G, who are you investing in for your wager of the week?
Yeah, I'm going to put my 50 cricket coins on Bijan Robinson, 100 plus rushing and receiving yards. It's -135, 50 cricket coins there to win 96 cricket coins and a little bit of cricket change. Thank you guys for checking out another great episode of Bet It, Bank It, Blow It. We hope we got you ready for the main slate on Sunday. We're excited for this, man. Give us the thumb, subscribe so you don't miss a single episode. We do Thursday nights, we do Mondays, or Monday nights, Sunday nights, and the main slate on Sunday. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss that. All right, so do that. Best thing you can do. And then let us know who you're targeting this week. If you got somebody different, if you're trailing one of ours, let us know. Drop a comment below. And please, pretty please, I love seeing the slip, just the slip in our DMs. Send us those bet slips. Let us know what you're wagering. Let's celebrate. Let's win some money. Good luck this weekend. Mills will let you know where you can find all of our stuff.
And we're over here. We're doing a Thunder Gun style. No surrender, no hesitation. That is how we do it here on Bet It, Bank, and Blow It, presented by Seize the Gap Fantasy Football. Thanks again for checking out our show. Find us wherever you get your pods and on YouTube. We're on social media at Seize the Gap FF. Also on the web at seizethegapff.com. Very easy and simple to remember, just like the flaps. Follow, like, and please subscribe. If you had fun, please remember the thumb. I'm Magnum Mills. He's Jamie G, and we can help you bet it, and we can help you bank it, but
blowing it is up to you.
Oh, baby, when you talk like that, you make a woman go mad. So be wise and keep on reading the signs of my body. I'm on tonight, all the attraction, the tension. Don't you see, baby, this is perfection.
Hey girl,